Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be doing sort of like a tag video. I saw Pink Sparkles do this a little while back and I thought it would be like fun to just do this video, do something different. So in this video, I am going to be telling you all the 10 things that I cannot live without. So some of my things that I can't live without, I have some things that are probably a little bit more obvious, like we all can't live without, but I also included some other things that is more like pertaining to me and my personality and just kind of the person that I am. But yeah, I just thought this would be a fun video, a different video, just kind of like a more like relaxed, not as serious video. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna quit talking and just get right on into this video. So if you would like to hear about the 10 things that I can't live without, then just keep on watching. So the first few things that I can't live without, I will go ahead and start with them first because they're a little bit more like obvious. Like I feel like all of us or a majority of us can't live without these things or wouldn't want to live without these things. So the first thing on my list that I cannot live without is food. Now, obviously we all as humans, as living beings, we need food to survive, but like I decided to put this on my list because I am someone that loves food. Like I just feel like all sorts of food. I absolutely love it. I love eating. Like it makes me so happy. And I'm not like a picky eater, so like I will literally eat anything and I love trying new things to eat. Like I love food. Like it makes me so happy, like to the point like even if as us as living beings, even if we could live without food, I would still eat food because I just love it so much. The next thing on my list that I could not live without is my health. Like I'm still a young person, but overall I would say I am in pretty good health. I don't have any health problems. Now I have a pretty like lengthy family history of like certain diseases and illnesses, but overall right now I'm in very good health, which I'm very, very thankful for. And also I wanted to include this on my list is because I am a huge hypochondriac. I constantly think I'm dying. Anytime I feel sick or like if I feel a certain way, I automatically think I'm dying of something. Even when I'm feeling perfectly fine, like my brain will trick me into thinking that I don't feel good and that I'm not fine. It's the worst thing ever. It's so stressful and it's so scary to be a hypochondriac, but like I just can't help it. But to go along with that, even though my brain likes to trick me into think that I have something wrong with my health, I'm very thankful to realize that I am in very good health. The next thing on my list that I can't live without is my family. Literally, my family, like my parents, my sister, my fiance are like my everything. I just feel like if I didn't have them in my life or if I were to lose them, like I would be a wreck. Like I wouldn't even know where I would be in my life right now if it wasn't for them and them like being with me all the time. Like they just bring me like so much happiness and just so much joy and I love being around them and they're so much fun. Like they make life worth living. That's so cheesy, but like it's so true. The next thing on my list that I couldn't live without, I almost decided to put like all drinks, but because I put all food, I decided to think a little bit more specifically on what is the one drink that I can't live without. And I decided on coffee. Like, I just love coffee. Like, I'm just obsessed with it. I mean, I'm someone that has, like, very, like, high anxiety. So, like, drinking coffee isn't always the best idea for me. I'm not gonna lie, coffee has, like, thrown me into a couple anxiety attacks. But, like, I love it that much. Like, you could tell me, I could wake up tomorrow morning, you could tell me, like, oh, if you drink this cup of coffee, you're gonna have an anxiety attack. And I would be like, okay, that's fine. And I would still choose coffee. Like, I just love coffee. Now the next few things that I can't live without are definitely gonna show how much of a millennium I really am. So the next thing that I can't live without is my phone. It's like slightly embarrassing for me to admit that, but like it's so true. Like I can't live without my phone. And part of that is because nowadays, because of smartphones and like technology nowadays, like everything that I do is basically run off my phone. Like obviously it's a phone so I can call and text people, but like all my social media is on there and I do have like a couple like side jobs including YouTube that is run through social media, so like I need my phone for those things. And like obviously you have just like the plain internet on your phone, which you can literally look up and do anything with the internet nowadays. So I just use my phone constantly. Like, it's always there, whether it's like I need to look up something important, if I need to send an important email, if I'm working on one of like my social media businesses, I'm on my phone doing that. Or maybe if I'm just like chilling at home and I have nothing to do, but I still want to like entertain myself, I can just scroll through Facebook or I can play a game. I just can't live without my phone. That's just all it is. And that kind of leads me into the next thing that I can't live without, and that is YouTube. Like, YouTube just brings me so much joy. Like, I love coming up with ideas for videos, and I love, you know, getting ready and filming those videos, and I even love the process of like editing and uploading videos. Like, I just absolutely love YouTube, and I get so excited every time I upload a video and I see people liking my video or I see people commenting on it. Like, I just love YouTube, and I feel like YouTube is the one social networking site that, like, if I didn't have, I would be so bored. And not only so bored, but like so lost. The next thing that I couldn't live without, and the last thing that just proves how much of a millennium I am and how like so like first world problems this is reality TV. I feel like I don't watch TV too much. I mean, I feel like I always have the TV on, but like I'm never really like sitting and watching it. I usually just kind of have it on, whether it is like a show or a movie, and I'm usually doing something else, like doing something for YouTube or like cleaning or just doing something. So like I didn't necessarily want to put like I can't live without TV, because like in reality I probably could, but I decided to put specifically reality TV because that's like all of the shows that I'm like obsessed with is reality TV shows. I obviously don't watch all reality TV shows because that would be way too many TV shows. I would never be able to keep up with them. But like, those are just like, that's like the one TV show where that's like my guilty pleasure. Like, I absolutely love reality TV shows. Obviously some of my go-tos are like all of the Teen Moms. I watch like all of like the 90 Day Fiancés, and like the Family Chantel, which is kind of like a spin-off from 90 Day Fiancé. I recently started watching Unexpected on TLC with like the teenagers and the teenage pregnancy. I watched some of the other MTV ones like Are You the One, X on the Beach. I know I'm probably forgetting some. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, you know, those are just a good example of like the shows that I'm really into and I watch all the time. Yeah, that's kind of why I decided to put reality TV on here, because I really don't think I could live without reality TV. I mean, I probably could, but I definitely wouldn't want to, and I would be very bored and very upset if I had to live without reality TV. The next thing that I could not live without are books. I am someone that loves reading. I feel like my whole life I've always loved reading, and I've definitely started to get back into reading ever since I graduated from school. While I was going through nursing school, I was so incredibly busy, and like my downtime was spent studying, so I really had no time in those 4 years of being in nursing school to just read a book, like a book that I actually wanted to read. Once I like graduated, I was so excited to get back into reading, and I just absolutely love reading. It helps me keep relaxed, and I just love it. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things where if I didn't have reading, I would probably be very bored. Also, like, reading's good for you. Like, they always say, like, there's so many studies out there that like people read books, they're like smarter, or they have like a great vocabulary. I mean, I don't really know if that all, you know, applies to me very well, because like English is my only language and I can hardly speak it, and I'm not the brightest crayon in the crayon box, if you get what I'm saying. So I don't really know if I fit into those studies, but either way, I absolutely love reading. So I just don't think I could live without it. The next thing that I could not live without is scrapbooking, and this kind of includes like my planner. For the longest time, I have loved scrapbooking. It's been one of my all-time favorite hobbies. I just absolutely, well, one, I love pictures because I'm such like a picture person. Like, just the memories that you get from pictures. Like, obviously it's always great to like live in the moment, but I'm a huge picture person, and I love going back and looking at pictures and just remembering that day, remembering that memory, the people I was with, where I was, how I was feeling. Like, I just love pictures, and so that's kind of what sparked my interest in scrapbooking in the first place. And the rest of the reason why I love scrapbooking is just because it's fun. Like, you get to like decorate a page with like stickers and like glitter and markers and pens and pencils, and I currently have 3 full scrapbooks, and I probably should definitely get more. Kind of going back into like nursing school, I have not scrapbooked in so long just because I haven't had the time to do it, but I have so many pictures that I really need to get back into it and probably get a few more scrapbooks because I have so many pictures just saved up. Yeah, I just absolutely love scrapbooking. It's kind of back to what I was saying about the books and reading. Like it's just an awesome hobby for me, and it just helps me like relax and just kind of spend, you know, have me time, like spend time doing something that I love doing. And also kind of going into that is my planner. I absolutely love working in my planner every week. I love decorating my planner with stickers, and yeah, it's just really fun. And along with the planner, it also just helps you look forward to the next week ahead. Which I know sometimes that can be pretty hard, you know, when you just think about, oh, like next week's already here, it's another work week, or oh, it's this week and I have this to do and that to do, and it's going to be so busy and stressful. And it's like planning or like decorating my planner and just making that small thing just so much fun just kind of helps me look forward to the weeks to come, if that makes any sense. So it just kind of helps me not only like relax and just have time for me and doing something that I love doing, but it just kind of helps me get into like a positive mindset. And the 10th and last thing that I cannot live without is Disney. I'm sure some of you guys were waiting for me to say it, because if you know me, you know I am a huge Disney fan. I have been a Disney fan for my entire life, and Disney is just one of those things that just kind of like connects me back to my childhood. Like it just kind of puts you back into like this childlike state where like you don't have a care in the world and you're just like happy. I don't know, I just absolutely love Disney, and that was always my favorite thing growing up, you know, becoming a teenager and becoming adult. And it's just a really difficult time, and even as a young adult, you know, things have gotten easier because I've finished, you know, I finished school and now I have a job, and like I'm kind of getting more comfortable in being an adult and living that adult life. But growing up, it was really hard for me, and I dealt with a lot of like anxiety and depression because of it. And the one thing that always helped me through it was Disney. Like every time I was having a hard time, like I would be really mad or really sad or just really stressed about something, I would just put in a Disney movie, and it's like all of those worries, all of those frustrations, and all of those, you know, stressful things that were going on in my life at that time, like would go away. And for that like hour or two, I could just like relax and watch my Disney movies and just kind of like not really worry about anything. And it always worked for me. But yeah, for sure, 1000%, I could not live without Disney. And I honestly don't even know where I would be today if I didn't have my Disney movies and all of my Disney things to keep me calm and happy. Alright everyone, and that is it for this video, the 10 things that I cannot live without. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also make sure to go down in the comments down below and tell me some of the things that you cannot live without, no matter like how serious or how silly they are. Definitely make sure to leave those comments down in the comments down below. I would definitely love to read those. And yeah, I'm gonna get going for now, but I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.